Good evening. My name is Salud, and tonight I've written another roleplay for you. Allow me to set the stage. You've been raised by a necromancer who cares for you deeply. And you've also agreed to be her bodyguard at the palace where she serves. Our story begins in a carriage where you travel together. Please like this video if you like it, and subscribe to be notified when I have another adventure to share with you. Now, take a moment to get comfortable and focus on the sound of my voice. You've worked hard and deserve to relax. Let's begin. Oh, even velvet cushions become unbearable after this long in a carriage. And I can't nap on your shoulder with that armor on. Your next suit will be made of pillows. The Necromancy school isn't far from the capital, though, thankfully. I wish we didn't have to make this trip. I just have to check on a small thing for the Empress. Can we stop and stretch a little, please? Oh, I know. You raise a good point. There could be highwaymen. And the carriage is gilded, yes. But the horses are undead, raised by my hand. Actually, you should have seen their raising. It was adorable. I lured them over with apples in my hands. Animals are always easy. Unless it's cats. Cats never want to come back. I think after 9 lives, they're just ready to move on. Oh, wait, what was I saying? The highwaymen. Right. Oh, please. I feel a cramp in my leg, and what if it gets worse? I wouldn't be able to dance with you later. Please. Pretty please. Don't make me beg. Reluctantly, you wave to the driver and pull over to the side of the road. Opening the carriage door, your necromancer flounces out in a bundle of warm-looking dark skirts, embroidered with red roses. You've stopped right at the edge of the forest. She beams at you before spreading her arms and twirling in the sunshine, looking like she doesn't have a care in the world. When her back is turned, a shadow passes between the trees. Your hand falls to the hilt of your sword. 2 men rush out from the cover of the forest, masks over their faces and daggers drawn. You are swift and sure, the toes of your armored feet digging into the ground as you charge to meet them. The memory of combat lives within your dead body, you realize. Your sword rings against their daggers, disarming them in 3 strikes. Standing in front of your necromancer, weapon drawn, you stare them down before they scamper back into the woods like frightened animals. Seeing their backs as they flee fills you with pride, and you stand taller when you sheath your sword. Darling! Oh, goodness, are you all right? Those monsters! Here, let me look you over. Your chin. The rotation of your neck. Yes, good. Oh, of course you're all right. You were fearsome, and so quick. I don't know how you managed to be as swift as the breeze in that armor. Will you hold me for a moment? No, I don't mind the armor. I'm sorry, I'm just trembling. Delayed adrenaline, I guess. Oh, I was so useless. I'm so lucky to have you. And you even warned me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have put my urge to stretch above my safety. I made your job so much harder. Uh, you. You are glad for the practice. Well, aren't you charming and reassuring? I suppose that would be the first time you've drawn your sword in half a century. How does it feel? Familiar? That's... wow. That's the best possible answer you could have given. You're a natural. You know, dear, I saw you had a lot of injuries when I was embalming you. Like multiple entry points? I don't think you saw them all because many were on your back. I'm not a coroner who specializes in determining the cause of death, but I would guess it took a lot to kill you. Perhaps you were ganged up on the battlefield. Not that it matters now, of course. Whoever hurt you is long gone. And you're here in the sunshine with me, gleaming in that magnificent armor. You really do look like a knight from a fairy tale, saving maidens from bandits at the forest's edge. And the sun is sinking lower and lower. It will be the golden hour soon. That magical sunset moment for painters where everything looks so beautiful and... What? Vampires? Well, I don't know how many of them are painters, darling. But I imagine they must be very good since they have all that time to practice. Ah! Oh! The sun! Oh, gods, you're right. It'll be nightfall soon. Here, let's take those daggers for trophies. Those terrible robbers owe us something for all this stress. Oh, I'm such a fool. You help your necromancer into the carriage, and soon the horses are off, galloping through the forest as the golden hour washes over everything around you. Trees and branches blur past your window. You feel the wheels underneath you, tearing up the dirt road underneath them as you rush to your destination. It's not far now. Vampires are extremely rare, and they'd avoid the necromancy school. It's full of people trained in how to kill them. Did you know some of them have been recorded saying that necromancers taste bad? The audacity. I'm a blood type B, and I eat a great deal of fruit and pastry. No doubt I would taste delicious. But will you hold me again? Just for a moment. It's not that I'm scared. I'm just worried that you're scared. Yes, and I'll comfort you, okay? Ah, thank you. See, there's nothing to be afraid of. Look, I can see the lights of the school. We made it. Thank you for saving me, for holding me and listening to me ramble about nonsense. You're one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I knew it as soon as you took my hand when I tried to raise you. Something about it just felt so right. We have good energy, compatible souls, whatever you want to call it. Either way, my life is better for you. I hope I've been able to enrich your unlife as well. You deserve good things. Come, I'll show you my old rooms and we can walk around the school. You'll love it here. It's mostly risen like yourself. And that's where I'll have to leave you for tonight. Thank you so much for playing with me, for letting me pretend to be a necromancer and speak into your ear. If you're still awake, I'm sorry that you're hearing this. Do you think another story would help? I'll leave some linked at the end of this video. I'm sorry to ask this, but a large portion of the people who listen to my videos aren't subscribed to my channel. If you've enjoyed my voice, would you please consider sharing your time with me again by subscribing and ringing the bell? I would really appreciate it. Please rest well. Good night.